nerds will inherit the copier. Well, yes they will, folks. Let's see what we have here to take a photocopy of, so we can make something interesting out of it. I wonder how big we're going to make it. Actually, it's not quite that, it's still text, it's still a texty, printed whatever, sorry. Gonna leave it there. Let's see what we have. We have here, sprinkle a little magic. We got here Tinkerbell, Disney. I think that's Tinkerbell, and we're going to photocopy that little bit in between Tinkerbell and the picture of Tinkerbell. So we're going to just lay this on the glass flat. We're not going to overlap it. It's going to make it too backgroundy. So we're just going to make a master copy of this. Tinkerbell. Probably didn't have to drop the dock feeder, but we did anyway. Yeah, that's right, that's the positioning we want, and we got to enlarge it bigger and use that as our, we're going to make a nice little mirror image of it, of Tinkerbell's background. We're not interested in actual Tinkerbell herself in this case. This was bought at a second-hand shop, and it was in the packaging still, and still had I think a label on it. But now we're just going to photocopy this Tinkerbell creation. So we're now just going to switch over to copied paper. How big are we going to make it? That is a good question. 190 on the horizontal, and on the vertical we're going to make it 150. Just going to somehow, I've just got to make a notch in the paper to see if I can line it up against the edge properly. So try and just line that up with the little notch that I've created. I haven't done a notch here either, so I got to somehow put a notch there where Tinkerbell is, so I know just where to put it. So I'm just going to quickly play with the buttons, and I'm going to try and line up the notches nicely with each other. I think that's pretty much it. This is a tricky one, folks. Okay, we have cut off some of the nice stuff. I do think the system of notches didn't work terribly well. I just think how we're going to make this work. I'm just going to have to slide it upwards. Slide it up. Maybe enlarge it more on the horizontal. I'm going to try it like this. I want to get the flowers in particular, the flowers, and we seem to have lost more of the flowers by moving it up. We fucked it up, folks. But it looks like we got something, but the horizontal is too much and the vertical is too little. So I'm wondering, folks, I've just forgotten how I had it, folks. Yeah, that's got to go down a lot further down, and wherever that notch is that I made in the side. Oh, fuck, I hate this. I hate it, folks, when I can't get things happening the way they should, you know, the way you want them to. It's just not easy, folks, trying to do this. I'm trying to use my intuition and it's just not working, folks. It's not flowing. It's just not fucking flowing, peoples. I'm trying my best. I thought making notches would make it almost foolproof, but it's not. And we now have Tinkerbell's legs. We don't want that. I'm actually thinking, I don't know what to do with this one, folks, with Tinkerbell and her shit. I think the horizontal is, I don't know what to do, folks. I am at a fucking loss as to what to do with this stupid Tinkerbell shit. Honestly, folks, I got no fucking patience with this. I'm not doing a very good job. I'm fucking it up around every corner I do. So I'm going to just go back to basics. We're going to make it 200%. Tinkerbell can go fuck herself, folks, as far as I'm concerned. She can. She's fucking me up, folks. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to do, folks, with this. So I'm just going to move it up. I'm going to try and work with my intuition, folks. Not against it. Normally my intuition gets me across the line, folks, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything now. And we have got a bit of Tinkerbell hanging over. So we're just going to go up a little bit and across. So up and across to make Tinkerbell disappear and show the design that I want to have. This is going to be a real prolongated demo, folks. I'm so over it, folks. I'm so over this shit. This one's a shit demo. Well, we've moved it up and we've moved it across. We've almost lost Tinkerbell, thank goodness. Is it okay to say thank goodness? Don't know, folks. I don't normally like to say that. So I'm not interested in saying those sorts of normal people's interjections. I'm sick of cliche sayings and shit. Some things are just too cliche for my liking. because people are just too fucking cliche and it gets boring. So we now got most of the flowers. We might have to enlarge a bit to get rid of Tinkerbell and a little bit at the top. So I'm going to use this as a master copy. I'm going to make something out of it. I'm going to make this a bit larger on the horizontal. We're going to make it 200 and going to keep it just at 200. I know what I have to do. I think I have to move it over a bit, just a little bit to get rid of Tinkerbell's leg and a little bit down. So we're just trying our best to make this look good. Tinkerbell's a real pain in the ass in this case. She's been really difficult to deal with, I must say. I was thinking I knew it was going to be difficult, but not this difficult. And now we've got more of Tinkerbell in the frame and we got the flowers not looking good. I'm actually wondering if we're going to maybe make a negative positive and we're going to do a copy of the copy. I'm really sick of Tinkerbell. I'm sick of the way she's been really difficult for me to work with. I'm just trying desperately to make something good happen in this demo. Trying to make something good out of it. Minutes and a half and counting, and this looks brilliant color wise, but we've got to get rid of Tinkerbell and we've got to make those flowers go into the right position. So we're now going to switch over to vertical's going to be, horizontal's going to be 130 and the vertical is going to be 150. I don't know how this is going to work. I have to now cut off the negative positive because I want it that way. I don't know why I'm not doing this the normal way that I would. I'm trying to make my demos shorter, folks, but they just don't seem to flow all that well. I seem to be having a lot of difficulty trying to keep them brief. I need to have enough room on my storage media, such as my, so we're using that, such as my DVD. I have to burn these to DVD and those DVDs have to go to a TV channel and I need enough room on the DVD because time equals space on when you're trying to burn things to disk, and it's just too much, takes up too much space on your disk. So, and I've just been making demos that just go on and on and on and on and on and fucking on. So I have to fucking, well, trying to make an effort to make my demos really nice, but not too prolongated. Now that looks nice, but it's still, I am missing a small flower, but we don't want the legs to come back into the image. So I think we've made the enlargements too big. So I'm thinking on the horizontal, we're going to make it 120, and the vertical is going to be 130. But yeah, it's really difficult, folks. I've just been making all these prolongated demos, trying to get recognised on TV, and the shorter the demo, the easier it is for the TV channel to edit. they're going to receive a lot of demos off me, the TV people. So they're going to have to they're going to go through a lot of material to edit. So I wonder if that's going to be the centre of the job. But basically, they've got a lot of work to do in order to get my stuff ready to go to air. I know for a fact that because of my swearing, my constant foul language and profanities, they're going to have to bleep it out. And how many bleeps are they going to be bleeping on each video, especially on a prolongated one? They have to go through all this material in order to edit my videos. You know, they can't play my videos without bleeping, because obviously the audience is going to be hearing all my foul language. So, you know, the only way they're going to, so if I make my demos shorter, they'll have to make less time they'll be spending editing out all these profanities. And they're going to have to decide what part of the video they want to play, you know, and it's really hard for them to decide when there's just so much footage. So it's really difficult for them as well as I. And sometimes my video downloader doesn't work properly, and it can be a bit difficult when the videos are really long, a little bit fiddly, a little bit time consuming, having to reload, get it downloading again when it doesn't want to download properly. So there's a lot of things that needs to be done to prepare my stuff, and they have to, you know, the longer the videos go for, the more stuff they're going to have to edit. It's just a fucking pain in the ass as far as I'm concerned, for them as well as myself. Anyway, this is a bit curly, but I do like the colours in that. I think that looks really nice. I think now we can finally call this annoying demo quits.